Welcome back to On the Issues. It's been my pleasure to serve the residents of District 5 on the Phoenix City Council for the last 12 years. It's been a wonderful, challenging, and very rewarding job, but it's time for me to move on. Councilman-elect Daniel Valenzuela was the winner in the November runoff election and will start serving on the council in January. Joining me now is the newly elected District 5 Councilman, Daniel Valenzuela. Danny, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you here on the show as an opportunity to introduce you, even though I'm fairly confident that at least the voters have a good sense of who you are and what you stand for. But this will be an opportunity for the city of Phoenix at large to get their first glimpse of you and kind of talk a little bit about. Let's talk a little bit about what your vision is and you know what your thoughts are as you're moving into this new opportunity.
Well, it's an honor and a pleasure. The first thing I want to do is thank you. I've been a constituent. You've been my council member for 12 years. So thank you for your service. And as far as my vision, you know, first let me just begin by telling you a little bit about myself. I mean,
Absolutely.
You know who I am, but as
you know, you already know the TV thing, so I don't need to prompt you on anything. You just take it.
Well, you know, I'm a man of faith, family, and community. Yeah. That's the first thing I want people to know about me. I married my high school sweetheart. We've been together for over 20 years. We have two amazing children that we raised in District 5 in West Phoenix.
Great.
And though I am a lifelong Phoenician and I'm an advocate for the city of Phoenix, I'm also an unapologetic advocate for West Phoenix, much like yourself, for District 5. Right. So I'm excited for this opportunity.
Good, good. Well, obviously you and I have talked a lot over the course of the last year. So I certainly have had a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about you. And frankly, you come with a lot of experience, not just as a resident of District 5. You've served on the Village Planning Committee.
Yes, sir.
So you've got that. You're a firefighter, so you understand some of the intricacies. You're with the Glendale Fire Department, but for all intents and purposes, the fire service is the same regardless of which city you're employed with. But you understand it from an employee's perspective as well, which I think is going to be helpful to the council in their understanding of some of the challenges that the employees have been dealing with and are dealing with, will be dealing with, I should say, as we move forward in the future. So tell me a little bit about some of the things that you want to focus on and get accomplished as you move forward.
Well, as you know, there are so many issues that a council member is going to be working on and dealing with throughout the course of a 4-year term, in your case, over the course of 12 years.
Right.
And you mentioned that I am a firefighter. My platform, if you will, in my campaign was public safety, jobs, and revitalizing our neighborhoods. Now, as you mentioned, I am a firefighter, and though I will always advocate for our first responders, see to it that our first responders are trained and also staffed at a level that we, the community, deserves. We both know that there are several areas that make for safe neighborhoods. Right. Failure to perform in other areas is a sure sign that a neighborhood is up for grabs. I'm talking about an aggressive crackdown on graffiti, an adherence to building codes before one home or building becomes a foothold for the spread of blight and crime in the first place. Right. So I'll be working on public safety. I'll be working on job growth. You know, I'm all for the high wage sectors. I'm all for the biosciences and solar. But I got to tell you, and I'm preaching to the choir here, over 90% of all business in this city touches small business in one way or another. Right. That tells me that that's where most new jobs are created. That's where most of our neighbors work. I want to work on policies and programs that will aid our existing small businesses and help bring new ones into the small business sector. And again, preaching to the choir, revitalizing our neighborhoods. Right. You know, Councilman Mattox, that some of the most passionate neighborhood leaders come out of District 5, come out of West Phoenix. And I'd like to, like yourself, I'd like to advocate to revitalize those neighborhoods, from everything from helping out with those neighborhood associations to figuring out some of the opportunities for infill development, opportunities for infrastructure. You know, light rail is going to be coming out to West Phoenix, so those are all opportunities that I'm looking forward to working with.
Well, and a lot of West Phoenix has already been developed. I mean, we've got a few vacant parcels here and there. We only have one large developable area left in what's existing in District 5, and that's the southwestern portion of the 101 as it ties into I-10. So continuing to focus on Algodon and the Shealy Farms area and how we might be able to attract more business to that area, make some things happen is important for the far West Phoenix area. There's still some opportunities as well as District 5 exists today, east of I-17. There is still some vacant land and developable property in that area as well. It's a matter of attracting folks and addressing exactly the issues that you just spoke of. You know, addressing crime, graffiti, blight, making sure that when employers are looking at the area, it's an attractive area. Improving and working with the school districts to enhance educational levels, so that when they're looking for employees, they don't have to look in other parts of town, because businesses tend to locate where their employment base is. So there's a lot of challenges that I've worked on over the years. You're going to be inheriting a lot of those opportunities to continue to move forward. Things have changed a lot in District 5 over the last 12 years, but a lot of things are still the same. The challenges are still the same. We've got some great folks as far as our police department, and we've got some great neighbors. You really hit the nail on the head. For me, it's always been about the neighborhoods and the commitment of the neighborhoods, and that's what's made this job fun for me, is working with those neighbors, helping them to help themselves. And they've been so successful in that regard. We've had so many good things come out of that, and continue to have good things come out of that. So as I leave the council, I'm not disappearing. I've said this several times already. I'm just going to be working from a different perspective, but I intend to stay involved and continue to work with the community. Sherry and I are going to stay in the house that we've lived in for the last 23 years. So, you know, things are not going to change a lot in that regard. I'm looking forward to moving on, because I'm getting excited about getting back into the private sector. And I'm looking forward for you to move in and start doing some things, because it's an exciting job. It's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of really good people to work with out there. Well,
I look forward to the opportunity, and you know, it's exciting for me to hear that my council members will be staying in the same home, and now you're a constituent.
Right. You know, so I'll be calling and let you know what I'm thinking. Well,
I got to tell you, look, we've known each other. You know, we've had several conversations.
Sure.
You have my word. I will serve with honor. I put my heart on the table, if you will, throughout this campaign, and I will serve with honor, and I look forward to the opportunity.
I have no doubt in that regard, and I look forward to working with you. And as you and I have discussed in our private meetings, you know, if I can assist, just let me know what you need me to do.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
January 3rd.
That's it.
I'll be walking out the doors. You're coming in.
Yeah. I don't mean to have a smile on my face.
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm looking forward to the opportunity, but I really look forward to working with you as well.
Good, good. Thank you, Danny. Look forward to working with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's all the time we have for this edition of On the Issues. Before we go, though, I want to say a couple more things. I want to thank my staff. Over the years, I've had many, many different staff members, but they've all worked a long time with me and done a great job. Those of you who, in District 5, who have worked with my staff know that they are the ones who got things done. And so, from my perspective, I want to thank Rebecca, I want to thank Pat Severance, I want to thank Renee, Gracie, Edward, all of those who have worked in the office and done great things with District 5. You really are the ones who have made District 5 as successful as they have become. So thank you guys for all the hard work that you've done, and for all those folks, as I mentioned in that previous interview, for all the folks in the neighborhoods who have been working hard on District 5 and still have that commitment and love for the West Phoenix community. Thank you all for all your hard work. You've made my job a lot easier. If you have any questions or comments, call District 5 office at 602-262-7446 or visit the web at phoenix.gov/District 5. I'm Councilman Mattox, and as always, watch your kids around water. Farewell, my friends. It's been a true pleasure and an honor to serve the Phoenix City Council and District 5. Thank you very much.